You've been with us from the very start.
Thank you.
Welcome to Lights Out Racing, No Assists, Round 3. This Tuesday night, we are in the great city of Baku in Azerbaijan. I'm excited to be here. My name is Ezra, and I'm joined by my good friend and buddy, Mihai. And little known fact, that is an ancient Egyptian hieroglyphic, which means young man who drives cars slowly on computer. How are you doing today, Mihai?
Doing great. I had no idea that my name signified anything like that, but very interesting to hear.
Yes. Unfortunately, it does look that we have some host issues, and we will be opening a new host. I apologize for that for our viewers. So I will be backing out of here and joining a new room shortly. But
Good old Coldmasters.
yes. What I will say, though, is what I'm very happy about. Is that we'll transition to the interview slide for a moment while I join the new lobby. What I will say that I am happy about is that F1 returns quite soon. We are less than a month away from the opening race in 2020 in Austria, and that just gets me really excited. That's all I can say.
Yep. Can't wait for that. It'll be a great weekend.
I hope
Finally be able to see some live racing.
for sure. I hope everyone enjoyed the playing of the 70th anniversary video that F1 came out with this week. F1's a great sport, it really is. Full of emotion, excitement, and we don't quite get that same level racing in the league, but
Try to get close in the virtual world.
that's the hope.
So not quite the same, but you do get some level of those emotions still.
Okay. Well,
It looks like it's missing one driver now.
Yeah, I don't know who we're missing currently.
Alboy is what we're missing.
I don't know why the lobbies are always a mess. We never have an easy time of it today, but I've had a pretty busy week. What about you?
So far, yeah. Not actually too much going on for me, but my air conditioning is currently not working, so a little bit of a sweatbox.
It's very unfortunate, especially in Texas. That's not the way to go.
No. Nothing like 100 degrees in a stagnant room.
All right. Well, I think we'll be starting shortly. Once again. All right. I don't know how it is for everyone else, but weather has been great up through May, but as soon as June rolled around, it became a horrible sweatbox, which is unfortunate.
Yep.
Makes you wish you lived in Australia. It's winter down. It's supposed to be winter, I think, down there.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be.
Yeah, hi guys.
What's up?
Welcome.
Welcome,
Yes, it is
Bagels.
winter in Australia.
We are joined by our resident Australian. He is the third cousin twice removed of Daniel Ricciardo. So, real racing pedigree there. We're happy to have him on our team. How are you doing, Biggles?
Thank you very much for that. Very close. Fourth cousin.
I thought it was
yeah.
close.
But thank you for almost getting it. So
Almost,
yeah, I'm very good. Thank you.
I'm glad to hear it. I could tell. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're right.
I said I could tell because the accent was just so familiar. If I close my eyes, I hear Daniel Ricciardo when you speak. So.
Well, I do have. I don't have a champagne, unfortunately. I do have a beer, ready to drink out of a shoe.
What kind, may I ask?
What kind beer?
Yes.
It's a local beer.
It's
a local beer.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, you won't know it, but well, I'll at least toast a beer to today's winner.
Yes, for sure. We shall see who it is. Baku is going to be a war of attrition for sure, so we never know what might happen. All right, we are back on the track. Yes, Stevie, where are you at? It's so hot. Are you? I'm in Texas. I think Biggles is in Australia, but is it hot in Australia right now?
Well, actually, I'm in Panama. I'm actually living in Panama.
Why did I think you're Australian?
Well, I am Australian.
Oh.
I'm not Panamanian. I just live in Panama.
Yes. So it must be quite sweltering there.
Yeah, it's always hot. It's the tropics. It never gets too cold.
Yes.
And it gets humid. That's really about it. So.
All right. So this is the third race of the season. Going through looking at the standings after today's race. After last week's race, we have our leader, Ramacron, who got 5th place, fought back from that horrific accident in Singapore in the early laps. Second is still Secret, even though he was involved in an incident with his teammate. And then beyond that, we have a close battle for third between Alex and FST. And then it kind of runs down the order following that. Really, very few, looking at the standings, very few racers have actually managed to finish the race in both Canada and Singapore. And it's not going to get any easier today in Azerbaijan because I expect a decent number of DNFs. But a grid of 12 only this week, unfortunately, down from 17 from last week. Obviously, we know that things are opening up again now with the COVID situation. But we still look forward to an exciting race this evening. So, I mean, you were involved in that race on our race on Saturday, Nihai. So, what are your thoughts? What are your expectations for today?
Well, it didn't go too well for me, unfortunately, with my race. So I'm hoping that these guys put in a little more practice than I probably did or should have. So hopefully we won't see as many DNFs as we did in the assist section that we had on Saturday, that race. But I'm still expecting there to be quite a few. This is a pretty tricky track, and any close contact will probably result in a DNF. So I'm expecting to see probably half the grid or the bottom half the grid result in DNFs probably by the end of this.
Well, that's not a good omen. Let's hope the opposite of the commentator's curse occurs for the racers today.
Why do you think I was being so pessimistic?
Clever, very clever. All right.
Got to downplay the race so that we get something exciting here.
For sure. All right. Adjust something shortly. Apologize for the volume levels. Need to get that fixed. All right. I think that will be better for everybody. All right. Go along with Secret. He's starting on the softs today as he goes into the very beginning of Castle section. I tell you, the Castle section is probably one of the trickiest tracks in the game besides that incredible corner in Bahrain. But the key I found is to brake extremely early on the turn right before the Castle section. And that lets you cut the corner a bit and gains you easily 3/10. We'll see how many of the drivers today kind of use that trick, if at all. But should be pretty interesting to see the technique or the strategy that's employed by a lot of people today.
Yeah, it's interesting to see with even the F1 Esports League, a race that they had over the past weekend, that even the pro drivers were struggling with the castle section. So it seems to not really matter how much practice you even put into it. It's still very difficult to judge correctly.
And Secret goes top, 138.8. Pretty good time, I must say. I think he probably has a little bit more left in him, but that puts him at provisional pole, and that's kind of what you'd expect. He's second in the leaderboard after 2 races, and that's even after DNFing the first race, so a second race, I mean. So 1 win under his belt in the 1 race he's been able to finish, so should be a formidable racer today.
Yep, both the McLarens have had excellent pace throughout all three races so far, at least. But that second one in Singapore, things didn't go too well for them there with their contact. But other than that, they've been very fast.
Let's see how 5-7 is doing.
Yeah, looks like they have a couple drivers that pick up some damage on their outlaps and are having to repit again for new wings.
Yes. So 5-7, 4-second sound. He's not going to do a time. He's coming into the pits. Let's move on. Let's see what else. Let's see how Ramacron does today. He's also pitting. He must have damaged something again because he is pitting right away as well. Really hard to find someone on a lap right now. Look at maybe Senor Dick. He is on his out lap. Should be starting soon.
P11. That's in the Williams there. It's a nice fast first sector.
All right, let's go on to LAR-J.
LAR-J, that's the word. Oh, and then FST. behind him. Also set the fastest first sector.
This is the fastest you'll see the Williams go all season. Braking a bit early, lockups just a hint. His left tire. We'll see how he manages the exit out of this corner is so important. Is that you'll carry that extra speed all the way down this long straight as you keep your pedal to the metal. Open the DRS. Down the final straight. And that is not going to be a full lap, but it will be 4th. Not the best lap, but probably a good first lap.
And keep an eye on FST. And as well, he's just about to finish his flying lap.
And FST goes 4th, replaces Learjet by going 4/10 faster. Good for him.
On the hards there as well.
That's an excellent point. Excellent point.
So that's quite a good lap for him.
Let's see what Dick Tucker does. He's out on his mediums. He does not choose to switch it into 8th gear, going down the second straight there after turn 2. Wants to abuse his engine as we have a yellow in sector 2. It looks like Secret or Ramacron, it looks like, had an issue in the castle section. Brake early. Yes, Dick Tucker takes that corner well. You want to cut that corner as much as you can. And this one as well, and that will gain you plenty of time. A little bit wide. And shift, downshift, and upshift just a bit early coming out of that corner, otherwise you lose traction. And in the race, that's a tough corner to deal with. I've lost my wing many times in turn 15. And we'll see how he does as he comes down the final straight. Not a great lap. 4th on the mediums. I take back what I said. That's not too bad. I think he'd probably really want to see himself in the 139s, but that will do for him, I think. Let's see here. See how Alex is doing. Braking at the 75-meter board. Nicely done. That was very nicely done. Into 3rd, though, through there. Slightly surprising. And Compromises has lost several tenths through that section. Compromise went deep. And you can't go deep on that corner. You gotta hug that wall on the right-hand side. See how he does at the end of Sector 2. He is nearly a second up on his previous time, so this could be a great lap for him. Swinging through the slow bends, not the slow, the slight bends of 1920. Here he comes. It's going to be close. 138.9. On the softs. Just a 10th off from Secret. He will be pleased with that, I'm sure.
Yep, Ramacron also setting his first time.
Finally set a time.
Just behind him.
Looks like he's recovering. Who else do we have that's on a lap? Maybe Charles. I believe he's just starting his lap, so we can follow along here. Nope, he decides to dive into the pits. And sped in the pit lane, so that's a warning.
Well, he's on the medium, so he probably wants to switch to the softs right now. There's still 5 minutes remaining.
Sector 1 yellow. I don't see what's wrong. Maybe Isotin or Era.
Yeah,
It's
secret.
interesting. Sorry, yeah. What do you guys recommend probably as the best starting tire or tire or soft tire? Or...
I mean, if probably medium, except I fully expect the safety car. He's pitting as well. So with the safety car going to be almost guaranteed to come out. It's like Hamill's.
That's like almost a free pit stop, really at the start if you have started on the softs.
Yeah, exactly. So he's going to pit as well. There's no one on a hot lap. What about All Boy? He's pitting as well. All right, well.
Behind there, there's error. 53.
Yeah,
Era?
about to start.
All
He's
right.
on his outlap.
Let's see how he does.
Dead last right now, so he's got to obviously find some more pace.
Yep, he's now on the softs. Decided to abandon the medium strategy. I always have to brake rather early into turn 2. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, Toe Wizard, I agree with you. Mediums are the way to go, but they guys are probably counting on a safety car to help them out. Could have carried a bit more speed there through turn 3.
Yeah, same again.
See how his time. I mean, he's up a second and a half on his initial time, so that's a good start. But then again, can't get much worse than a 145. So, low expectations.
Looks like he's playing it safe just to try to improve his time, not crash out.
Yeah, well, he's not going to have any more time for another lap after this. So, yeah, he is going very slowly.
Just trying to get off the last row there, I guess.
I guess so. We have a yellow in Sector 1. Looks like it's a Williams. No, it's a Toro Rosso. Continue on with Ara here as he finishes his lap. 3 minutes left in qualifying. See if FST decides to change out of his hards.
So yeah, the 5 fastest guys are obviously in the soft compound.
And he does a 143, 2 seconds better, keeps him where he's at. So he's got to get another 2 seconds better. All right. Let's see what tires FST is on. As he starts his lap, he's on the mediums. Abandon the hards. Opens the DRS for the long secondary straight. One thing I do like about Baku is kind of how boxy it is. It's kind of a cool feature. But,
yeah, it kind of reminds me a little bit of like the long straights of Canada with a little bit of Monaco-esque, shall we say, around that castle section there.
yep.
Kind of a bit of everything, isn't it, really? When you got some of the S's, not quite the classic S's that you find in Silverstone, Japan, but adds a little bit more to it.
Yeah, it's an interesting track because the long straights really force you to run the low downforce car when you really want a high downforce car through the tricky Sector 2. But Sector 1 and Sector 3 are just long straights, so you gotta trim down that front wing as much as you can risk. I know some people like to run a 1 front wing. I personally run a 2. Some go 3, but nothing more than that around here.
Yeah, you're definitely you're gonna be compromised in top speed. And then even as you saw in the regular F1 cars last season, I mean that was an extremely close finish, I believe, wasn't it, between Valtteri Bottas and one of the
Red Bulls?
Toro Rosso.
Uh,
One of the Toro Rossos,
Ah,
I think.
that's a 139.4 for FST, moves him up a spot, I believe. So probably not too bad for medium tires. He's going to be the highest position of medium tires, so I'm sure he'll be happy with that. Sorry, what were you saying, Biggles? Didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, that's fine. Qualifying's finished now, so they're all on whatever lap that they have to do. This is the lap they have to finish. So there's no more extra laps. Albo will be the first to cross the line, or is he in double?
Looks like Lair J is on a... Nope, he's in the pits. I thought I saw Williams going quickly, but...
Alboy doesn't improve. Kamel
Pretty fast
is
lap,
about to
I
cross
think.
the line.
Kamel
doesn't.
goes 7th.
Yeah. FT, FLV.
And Alboy must be our final runner.
Rome's boxed into the pits. And
He's low on ERS, so that's interesting. All right. Ooh,
FST's
locked
about to
up.
cross
His tire into the wall.
It's boxed.
FST's in the pits. It looks like that might be all she wrote for today.
Yeah, I was just saying before about the F1 season. They qualified because of that long straight, and obviously somehow Bottas gained a little bit of extra speed at the final corner. He eventually caught P2. That was Lance Stroll.
Yes,
Sorry.
Yeah,
yes.
that was
And he
Stroll's
caught
first
Lance.
Yeah,
start.
so- and just across the line, right at the very end, caught him out. So,
Was that the
and-
last pole position? Sorry, the last podium for Williams? I believe
that wasn't Williams actually. Racing Point. Well, no, that was Williams.
That
Sorry.
was
It was
Williams.
Williams.
I think that might.
was last year. That was it was. That was.
I think
last
that might have been
podium.
the last podium position for
Yeah.
Williams.
That was 2018. Sorry, I might have been wrong on that one.
Are you sure it wasn't 2017?
I think it was 2017.
Yeah, you might be right on one. Sorry, it has been a while since we've seen any Williams on the podium.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
points,
Yeah.
shall we say?
20. Yeah. Yeah.
So, but that gives us an example of that. And you guys have seen it before in races, how quickly you can gain speed in the slipstream with the DRS on that main straight.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm guessing that if there's a bit more teamwork going on, they might give each other a little bit of slipstreams, but I don't
Let
think
me have a
that's...
look at. I'll give you a quick rundown of the top speeds if you'd like there.
That'd be great.
P1, 345. These are kilometers per hour, guys. Sorry.
Okay. I think that's about... wait, only 145 is the top speed?
345.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
345. There you go.
345. So yeah, I'll give you the numbers so we can work it out.
200,
340.
210 or 11, I think, is in there.
Yeah, sounds about right. I could Google that and get that up there. 343 for P2, 344 for P5. So they're all looking around 344. Yep, that speed. Let's go further down the back. Let's see if 341. So a little slower. Yeah, 340 and 341. So you can see the top speeds are a little less for the guys that are in the 11, 12, 10 positions. So
yeah,
I'm not sure if that,
it's all about that exit out of turn 16 as it carry it down the straight. It gives you an extra mile an hour or two. But that is our formation for today. Secret in the McLaren first, Dick Tucker, Ferrari second, Alex Williams third, Ramacron in the McLaren fourth. I expect a good battle between those four. As you can tell by their times, they're all within 0.8 of each other. I think Ramacron probably could have gotten faster. than he did. And then it's going to be interesting to see with the medium tire there on the third row how that works out. He might be able to do one less pit stop and steal a win.
But like you guys said before, it's really going to come down to the safety car, because there's a fairly good chance there's going to be a safety car in this race, wouldn't there? Because we've seen it before in some of the other leagues.
Yep, for sure. I think in my race on Saturday, the safety car really helped me out. Came out with 6 laps to go, and let me pit for softs and close the gap to the people in front. End up getting 5th. I think gained 5 positions. So safety cars can hurt the leader, help people who are dropped further down, broken a bunch of wings. That's really, I think, the key to this race.
I've been disconnected from the session. My apologies.
That is all right. I think the key to the race is not breaking your front wing. I'm willing to take a bet that the person who breaks their front wing the least number of times, will win the race.
And penalties, perhaps?
Penalties are kind of hard to pick up around here. They're really the only area that you can cut is coming out of turn 1. It will penalize you if you go a little bit wide there. But beyond that, it's hard to cut a corner and back you just because it's such a tight street circuit.
Okay.
I think if you
Should
try to cut
I,
any.
should I rejoin, guys? I'm not quite sure if that's going to just...
Yeah, go ahead.
It should be fine.
Should be fine.
The curbs, especially on the corners, are high here as well. So cutting corners doesn't really save you a lot of time. It kind of lifts your car up and makes you lose that turning speed that you have, as opposed to a lot of other tracks where you can kind of get away with putting your tire over the corner.
Yeah, the castle section curbs will definitely get you in turn, let me think here, turn 6 I think it is, where if you're not careful, turn 6 and turn 16, where if you get that, mount that curb, then settles the car quite badly, you can't brake, your brakes go out, and you go into a wall. So
yeah, turn 15 there. If you try to jump that, you will. That's a high-speed corner there with a lot of braking going right into it. If you hit that curve, it'll knock you straight into the wall.
all right. Let us everyone is formed up. Somehow it looks like Dick Tucker got ahead. I think the AI took control though, so that's that reason. But we are about to start the 3rd round of the No Assist League. 2 lonely souls on the grid. Didn't complete the formation lap. And that might affect their tires.
Yeah, we'll see how cold they are off the start.
We'll see how cold they are. The last car forms up in the rear. And we are about to race. Here the engines rise. 2 lights, 3 lights, 5 lights. They stand still for a second, and away they are. Off. Secret gets a great start. Dick Tucker struggling a bit, squeezed by Ramacron. But they manage to safely exit turn 1 and into turn 2 in the same order as they started. Ramacron does squeak ahead of Alex on the inside there, and we have a yellow flag in turn 1.
That's Charles Leclerc. It's going off.
Charles Leclerc has gone off.
Alboy and both the Alfa Romeos are both off there.
They have spun.
And there's your safety car.
And the safety car is off. It looks like Ara is missing half of his wing. Isatin zooms off to catch up. He is also missing half of his wing. Misjudges his braking zone.
That was Alboy who spun out.
And Alboy.
Yeah, Mercedes. It was one of the Mercedes. It was the Charles or Alboy, but yeah.
Alboy spun out.
Have updates in the commentator chat for you.
Thank you very much.
So it looks like Leah Leia, if you can pronounce that correctly. He looks like he's gained the most, 3 positions from that.
There, Jay. Yes, he did. I mean, he started. Yeah, I guess Charles was ahead of him, as was Allboy, so he was probably able to skip by them. 5-7 might have gotten caught up in there or had a bad start. But the safety car is out in lap 1, as often happens at Baku. I was impressed. The leaders got through without any issues, but the back markers had a little bit of fun, and unfortunately we were able to catch that because I was looking at the position changes among the leaders, but we should expect a number of people to go in and pit, get new wings. As the safety car is out, and they go to line up behind them.
Yeah, thankfully for those bottom 3 that spun, it looked like it happened right as they were exiting turn 2, so their speed they weren't up to full speed yet, so hitting the wall didn't really cause too much damage other than the front wings, so they're able to continue on the race.
Yes.
Ooh, 5 cars in the pits right now.
Let's see here. Well, Dick Tucker's in the pits. No, he is not in the pits. I don't know why.
He left.
He left the pits. That's an interesting decision. Yep. I believe he went to mediums.
He's boxed to the mediums. That's correct.
He's gone to the mediums. Interesting choice. He was in second, but decided to go ahead, drop down to 7th, put on the mediums, go for a one-stop strategy after this. Bold decision. I don't know what I think about that. What do you guys think? Do you think that's the right move?
I would. I think the softs don't go very well here around this track. It's definitely more of the mediums and hards.
All right, well, that puts the McLarens. Looks like I see some wing on the track. Hopefully that's no one currently racing. And we are in a very familiar position to as we were in Singapore during the safety car. Secret and Ramacron 1-2, although they were opposite that last time. Let's see if the teammates can do a better job this time.
So we've got 2 cars at the moment. They're just exiting Sector 1. They're ice tins into Sector 2 now, where the other cars are formed behind the safety car as they go into Sector 3.
And will the safety car come in this lap?
Yeah, if Ara and Ice Tin catch them by the end...
Does not look like that will occur. We'll have one more lap of the safety car. We'll have a bet in the chat, guys. Put in what lap the next safety car will come out on. And I'll give you a shout out.
Lots of different strategies there too now.
What lap will the next safety car come out on? Yeah, let's take a look at here. So we had the bottom 7 as Camel goes, and that must have been his end plate that we saw on the track. As Charles goes for the hard. That's an interesting choice. I don't know. Can a hard last 23 laps?
I do not know.
I don't know.
I don't think I've ever tried.
I don't think you want to try a worn hard tire around Baku. That's not. Doesn't sound like a fun recipe to try. But the top 3 are staying out with their softs. Everyone else, except for Allboy and Era, has gone to the mediums or hards. So it's definite strategy distinction between half of the grid now.
So the last 2 guys are now catching the back of the safety car pack. So I say we'd definitely be racing by the end of Sector 2, and I'll call the safety car in. I'll confirm the safety car. And I think some people in the chat there have commented about safety car predictions.
All right, we'll see who gets it right. You got another 2 sectors to put it in before we go racing again, it seems.
We got Total Wizard said 5. Steve Gaming said lap 10.
Kraz goes with 7, so we'll see. We'll see if we can get any more predictions, guys. Love to see them. But I guess the one benefit is on the safety car restart that I've noticed here is it doesn't really matter quite as much what kind of jump you get because you can't pass until you get to the finish line. That's when you go green, and that's not till the very end of the straight. So you almost, if you get a good jump, you almost have to tap the brakes a bit to make sure to not get an illegal overtake. So it is an interesting bit of strategy. All right.
The safety car's definitely in this lap.
As Secret is one of those boys is having bad connection. Goodness gracious, that gives you a seizure. He is taking a long time to start. There he goes. And we are racing. Secret gets a decent jump. Not great as Ramacron's bearing down on top of him. Going into turn 1 again. Will we have any instances? Ooh! Oh, we have a 5-7 into the wall. Broke his wing. No contact there. He
That's
just...
Dick Tucker.
went
There's
deep.
elbow spun.
Yep.
Again. Been tapped. He's back all the way at the back of the Mercedes now.
What a crazy restart. 5-7 will have to come to the pits again. Let's go along with Ramacron, see if he can... We'll stay here with Dick Tucker for now. There really are no overtaking spots coming down through here. So let's go on to Ramacron as they enter the castle section. As Secret gets a little squirrely there. And that's going to compromise his exit here, and Ramacron might be able to put on the heat. This could get fun. Woo!
The leaders have changed.
Ramacron slides by. Bold move indeed through that section. Easy to bang each other into the wall. Hard to go too wide there. But really, Secret might have been kind of perfectly happy to let that happen because he's going to get...
Maybe not.
Is his wing. Is something with his wing.
Speaking of wings, Laird damaged his wing on the exit.
All right, thank you. Looks like his wing is fine as FST comes in.
Omicron hitting.
As Ramacron comes into the pits with lap 5. That is interesting move. As FST tries to go around the outside. And it looks like Secret is lagging, which is unfortunate.
Yeah. Elbows in the box as well with the damage back in last place.
And Secret is disconnected into the wall. And FST, what is happening here?
I am not sure what I'm seeing right now. Looks like FST was within a couple tenths there, and then Secret rubber banded.
Secret is having some significant issues.
Is he still in control of his car?
I believe so. He's already pumping it right now too. 1.3, 1.2 seconds already after that move.
We really see a lot of drivers struggle with traction through the castle section. Sorry, what were you saying? As LOR is going slowly, he must have a broken wing. He's letting drivers by. That's a good sportsmanlike move.
Yeah. Charles has just got past him. He's going to have the box. He's going to have the box for sure. So the other guys that did box earlier, before from that accident, they've all gone onto the hard tires now. It's, that was Alboy and Rom. So they're running dead last right now.
Yep. So going for a one-stop. They're going for a soft-hard one-stop, which you don't really see very much of. And we have hit lap 5. So Total Wizard, I'm sorry. Lap 6 just showed up. You're not the winner today. Do not buy a lottery ticket. Just go for that.
And Layer J is going to have to box here.
Secret.
And
the leader pits. Let's see what he goes on to. He looks like he's going, yes, he's going on the hards, coming out behind his teammate Romacron, so not, maybe not.
See, only 4 seconds.
Probably not what he wanted, but he will have slightly fresher tires. Let's go 5-7. He is back up into third position. And closing up to Alex on the softs. Those softs have to be going off pretty soon here, so the mediums probably will have a speed advantage here in the next few laps.
And FST in the lead is now at 2.5 second gap over P2.
And he has those mediums, so he doesn't have to stop. So Alex is going to have to stop here, and that's going to drop him way down the order.
Secret just had a big slide coming through, I think 5 and 6, or 6 and 7.
All right. He's probably trying to warm up those hard tires. Those things are fun to come out of the pits on because they're like ice skates for the first few corners. See if 5-7, if Alex will pit. Alex gets squirrely. 5-7 hits the wall. That is a big one. As Dick Tucker slides into second place. Good move there. Plenty of time. Alex is into the pits. He's going to need to get a nose reconstruction from the plastic surgeons on his team. And probably won't hurt him too bad, though, because he had to pit here anyway for the medium. So extra 5 seconds, but not the worst.
Taking the overtake, Dickey set the fastest lap there on a 144, or almost 144 flat.
So he
wants to try to catch up.
He goes to the hards as well, but that drops him down to 10th spot. And we'll try to manage the first few corners here.
Wizard just commented, how did he lose it there? Not quite sure. I think Krazo was on board for that one.
Yeah, it's an odd place to... 5-7 had his heart in his throat there. Nearly did a Leclerc. But he's dropping back. He can't keep up with Dick Tucker right now. But still in P3. Easily ahead of Charles, who is on the hards. Well, obviously, he's going to have to pit again. So Charles, we'll see if Charles can make those hards last. That's going to be the real trick here. Let's go
Safety
down
car. Another safety car. Secret is out.
Romacron as Secret.
Castle
That
section.
is not what I meant to do. As the castle section,
That means Learjart's going to approach that section right now.
let's go along with him. Yep, there is Secret. Looks like he hit the wall, bounced off. And lap 7. Who had lap 7? Kraz had lap 7. Congratulations to Kraz. He needs to go get a lottery ticket. I don't know what the Powerball's at, but might be a good time to buy one.
Good call, yep. So the cranes have removed the car already back to the pits. They're very quick around here.
They're industrious.
Almost magical.
Yes. It's almost like it's a video game.
You have to
It
tell
looks
these
like-
drivers the game because they're giving it everything they got right now.
FST goes into the pits. Looks like a number of drivers are going to take the opportunity to go to hards early and make them last. So we might have an all hards race here in a bit. That's definitely interesting. Let's see here. 2 stops already for 5 of the grid as Camel just sneaks out ahead of LOR J on his fresh set of mediums. Looks like
So lap 8 already, and we've already had, everybody's had at least
2 stops.
pit
Oh,
stop.
1 stop.
1 stop. Some people have had 5 drivers now have had 2 stops.
Yes. You go through lots of wings around here. I don't know if Secret will have anything to say, but that'll be the 2nd race in a row that he crashes out on, and I don't know if he has anyone to blame but himself this time. But he's definitely going to look forward to next week with the wide open fields of Germany. Probably second
They're
tire.
all bunching up now. They're all into sector 2. If they can catch the leader, might be underway. No.
Nope. It looks like we're going to have one more lap of the safety car, unfortunately. Looks like everyone's pretty much caught up anyway. Always wondered what it's like to be in the safety car, driving it around. Kind of a big responsibility. Some of the guys crash occasionally, I think. But, at least you get to drive a Mercedes. So that's a bonus. All right. It looks like we have 6 drivers on the hards, and from experience, they're not super happy about safety cars because hards are almost impossible to warm up under safety car situations. So they're going to be a serious advantage coming out of the restart here. The medium tires will warm up much easier, and those hards won't be good to go probably until the end of Sector 1.
Definitely an interesting strategy there. See, no one's decided to go on the softs anymore, unless they're expecting another safety car.
All right, guys, let's do another safety car lottery. What lap will the safety car come out next, if at all? So you can put a lap number or none. See what happens.
Definitely bunched up, so the safety car will definitely be in this lap.
Yep.
I'm trying to find actually the information about the safety car driver. I believe he's he drives in one of the racing leagues. And I'll have to confirm that.
Definitely interesting. All right. Safety car is coming in as Dick Tucker slows the crowd down. Last safety car restart, we had a very late return to racing speeds. Looks like he's going a little bit quicker. All right. Isotin's in 4th. Unfamiliar position as we return to green. Robocron gets a good run on FST. Goes to the outside. But Dick Tucker is able to stay in the lead as Ramacron gets a little squirrely. Follow along behind. Looks like no antiques into turn 1. We are safe into turn 2. As I predicted, those hard tires don't have good traction coming out of the braking zone, acceleration zones. But we are clean through Sector 1.
Seeing a lot of drifting on the exits of these corners.
Made a mistake.
And we have a yellow, it looks like Era.
Well, 53. Era 53, yeah.
Era 53 has gone off.
Yep, he went straight instead of turning.
Well, good for
Yep.
him. He saves his wing. That's much better than the alternative.
Yeah.
Secret is out.
Yes, he was the cause of the safety car. Let's see here. Castle section. I love that castle. It looks amazing. It'll be interesting to see if Ramacron can get a good run down through here. Or Alex, because he's closing up on Isotin.
Yeah, I think Alex might be able to get this thing
DRS is not enabled. as a sweep down through.
Yeah, Alex will get the overtake.
As Alex goes to the inside line. Fighting back is Isotin. Very ginger there through there. Very safe, and that is going to cost him for sure. As Charles takes the inside, gives him a pass, wave goodbye. See if 5-7 can do anything, join the action. As Alex fights back, Charles stays in the lead, a little lock up there by Alex, but he manages to make the corner, and that's going to push him just back into 5-7's grip, but it's really hard to overtake to the castle section, so.
Yeah, behind them, Alboy and the Mercedes just got past Kamel. So he moved up into P9.
Good move by Alboy.
So yeah, to give you back to you on that, Bernard Maylander is the safety car driver from Formula One. He's a German tourer car driver, and he's been driving since 2000 as the safety car driver. So there's your facts.
Good retirement job. Thank you very much. This 5-7 is really a tight gap. There's like 4 racers here as Charles ahead looks just a touch on the inside of Isotin, and he's going to get a good run here. Down the long straight. Ooh! Locks up, nearly collides, and that's going to put him back. Let's watch through the eyes of 5-7. This could get fun.
Yep.
No DRS. Isotin takes the inside. Charles goes to the outside. Breaks later. Alex manages to get through. And 5-7 backs out of the move. A little bit deep in that corner. Isotin keeps 6th place as 5-7 once again misses the wall narrowly, and that's going to drop him well back. Isotin hangs on to 6th.
So Steve Gaming's predicted that it's lap. Stevie Gaming.
As
sorry.
Charles into the wall. Charles is into the wall. That's a broken wing. Isotin retakes 5th.
And he just hit 57.
Yeah, 57.
5-second penalty there for that.
Did you see what happened?
Looks like he went into the wall and 57 was coming up behind him. And looked just like he turned in. I don't know if he didn't see him or not, but didn't look too good from my perspective.
I'm not sure if he was bouncing off, if he had bounced off the wall and it's forced the car back into the racing line, or he just went back to the racing line without seeing 5-7.
Let's see here. 5-7 has another broken wing. That is very unfortunate.
Yeah, he was just a bystander and all of that.
Very
so DRS
unfortunate.
been enabled.
As we are green once more.
Leclerc is out.
As Charles Leclerc is
He's
out.
retired.
Did he? Looks like he broke his wing. Right, he broke his wheel. I don't know what happened there. If he probably
Right out of the exit of the castle section there.
He probably, as it looks like, LOR goes for the overtake there on 5-7, and 5-7's just gonna limp back to the pits right now. On.
Yeah, he's just being dark. Oh, Kamel's really fast through there. Kamel caught the back of Alboy.
All right.
It looks like it's good.
All right, we got DRS 3 wide there. Campbell takes the lead.
As Campbell swoops by Alboy.
Yeah.
As
they must have
Isotin
damage.
goes into the pits as well. Isotin, his mediums are probably about gone. He's going on another pair of mediums. As Alboy locks up a bit, and Campbell will scoot off to safety. 5-7 DNF'd as well. That is not good at all. That's 3 races in a row that 5-7's DNF'd, and I feel really bad for him. That is not a good feeling.
Yeah, too much damage up. Perhaps it probably cost his race. He's decided that he probably had enough, and especially here, if you crash in those first couple of corners, it's a long way back to the pits.
Yep.
So Dick's on 11 lap old mediums now in the front. We're still setting good pace. Last lap was 150.2. So there's only Roman P3 and ALX in P4 that are a little bit. No, sorry, my mistake. Dick is definitely still the fastest guy on the track.
But he's going to have to pit here. So 11 lap old mediums. He's going to have to go into the pits. That will drop him down. Safety car does not help him out.
Just doing one more lap. How do the tires feel right now? If you're on, how would they feel after 12 laps? You guys are both races.
They're approaching pretty much the end of their life then. So, but once again, you're going to have to brake a bit earlier and put the power down a little bit less
Do you
quickly.
usually adjust your front brake balance for the stuff like that, or are you later on in the track? Or do you...
I've honestly never messed with that balance.
Okay.
So,
I think it's mainly more just a loss of predictability within your racing zone, your braking zone, as well as turning in.
yeah.
Because there's a cliff there where it just kind of falls off, and you can't really predict those turning points anymore. So
Yeah.
he's probably reaching the limit here.
Yep. And to answer the chat, 5-7 will not be receiving points for this race because he crashed out on lap 13. And you have to complete at least 90% of the race before DNFing in order to be considered for points. Yes. That is very unfortunate.
Macau in the chat. Well, welcome, Macau.
Yes, he's not you're not racing today, Macau. He could be in the lead. Go figure. As Era is having a little bit of trouble here. See if Iceton can stay up close behind on his gearbox and get a pass done. Very gingerly through the castle section for both of them. And I know last time one of them crashed out.
Dick is boxed from the lead.
Dick Tucker has boxed. We'll see how he drops back and what comes
Another
down
set
to
of
it.
mediums.
He will go another set of mediums, so he's going to make them last 11 laps. That's quite doable. And let's see Iceton if he can get the pass done.
Dick slotted in P4, so ahead of Kamel.
As Large A
Large A's made a
retires,
mistake,
and
yeah.
that is a safety car, which hurts Iceton. Dick Tucker, that hurts Dick Tucker as he drops the fourth and should have stayed out.
Yeah, they've all missed. I think our boy might have just got to box right on that safety car there, but everybody else has gone past. So now FST is the closest at the front, but he's only in sector 2.
Well, who had lap 15?
Stevie
Lap
had
14.
lap 14.
Stevie had 14. That's close, but no cigar. As Ara is all over the place right now.
So once again, Bernard Maylander, who's probably led more laps of this race so far than any other driver in the safety car.
Yep.
That's a good point by Total Wizard. That lets Dick Tucker get up right behind the podium places with fresh mediums. So he'll need to try to pass them as quickly as possible to keep the advantage on his fresher tires and then stay in the lead. See if he's able to do that. A third of the grid is gone halfway through. Well, no more than halfway through.
What was your prediction, guys? I think at the start.
I don't know if I said, but
For the number of DNFs,
yeah.
We got some people boxing.
I think I said around half the grid, but
As FST goes into the pits, that is an interesting choice. He goes on fresh mediums and stays ahead of Dick Tucker. So, Dick Tucker no longer has the advantage. Ramacron sneaks out into third, so a lot of drivers going for fresh rubber. And it's going to be as Camel, looks like, is he going for softs?
Camel's gone to the
Softs.
mediums. Mediums? No.
He was on the softs.
Sounds off. Yeah.
It's up. Yeah, you're up. So he's taking the only different strategy right now. It's the front runners up front of all on the mediums.
Let's see if they can go
Alex
10
made a
laps.
problem. Alex made an error. Alex.
Yeah. Went a little deep there.
2. He's on track to do damage under the safety car.
Does he have damage?
Let me
Don't
check
see
here.
anything.
Let's see.
No, he looks fine.
He is fine.
I was lucky to get away with that. You're gonna make an error, do it now. Don't do it during when the race is green.
Yeah, let's hope these guys catch up so we can get racing again. Enough of safety cars for now.
So 10 laps left. I don't think there'll be another safety car now, but you never know.
Hope so. That's been 3. That's been 3.
Don't you need a minimum certain amount of cars? I'm not quite sure in the game for a safety car.
I don't know. It's probably well past that now.
Well, they're almost catching the back now, but I think they crossed the point.
They're
So
not
they'll have
close
to go.
enough.
Not quite.
I think you have to catch the safety car pack by the 3rd sector,
Ah,
in the majority of the cars. In this case, they still haven't caught them yet.
well, around we go one more time. I'll tell you, I'm really looking forward to next week. Get Germany. Obviously, it's not going to be on the track anymore, the schedule anymore moving forward, so we had to make sure to get that in before transitioning to F1 2020. But
Let's hope for
it's a good
wet,
track.
soaking, pouring rain.
Yeah, let's hope not. At least not for me. Not when I race, thank you very much. I hate the rain, suck at the rain.
Oh, you'll be racing in that one?
No, well, in the assists.
Okay.
I'm not as talented as some of these guys.
Warming up the tyres now. Behind the Mercedes safety car again, once again. But they are all bunched up, so they'll definitely be in this lap. As for tyres, everybody's on fresh rubber.
Except for Era. He's on
yeah.
the hards.
It's
I guess
ice.
Campbell might have an interesting strategy here because he's on the softs and he'll only have 8 laps to go on them with the safety car staying
True.
out. So that might work out. That might work out.
And he'll have pace.
I think we
There are a
chose our tracks in order of Leclerc's inability to race on them well for the start. So obviously Baku and Germany have to go together. But sorry, what were you trying to say there?
No, I think it's fine. I can't remember now. So through the castle section. Heat into the tires, getting ready for race to resume once again.
Yep.
Toro, the Ferrari, the McLaren, and then the Williams.
See if anyone can get the jump off of the restart here.
As you guys said, on those hards, a little difficult to warm them up, right, from the restart. Was that?
Yeah, for
or
sure.
something?
So
Yeah. Alboy there, back in P9, P8. So he's on the mediums. He might be able to jump the 2.
yeah, I think
guys
he'll be able
in front
to
of him,
get the 2
teammates
alpha.
as well. So
Yeah, I'm not really sure why the alphas stayed out on the hards.
All right.
Safety car, but
Ooh, Dick Tucker and FST got a bit close there. And there's a little contact too. I don't know if that damaged the wing. They look fine as they go green. Owlboy gets a 5. Nope, they're not racing yet. My apologies. They wait a long time to hit the green light. I'll tell you that much. There we go. He fooled them all. FST gets a great start. As Dick Tucker stays in second. Ramacron third. Alex 4th. Camel 5th with the softs.
oh, somebody's in the wall at the back there. That's AL53, R53.
Era 53 into the wall on those hards. That was what happens. Thankfully, the safety car won't come out now, as Ramacron is tied up against Dick Tucker.
And our boys made it stick of us medium, so he got past ice.
Our boy slides past Isotin,
Isotin's got icy cold tires.
as Ramacron cuts that corner bit right on the Tucker. And trying to stay
So Kamal
close
dropped
here.
back a little bit there. Sorry to interrupt. Kamal dropped back a little bit in the softs. I would have thought he'd be a little bit more pacey from the restart.
I just think he lacks pace compared to the top 4 drivers here. So
Okay.
the softs might not quite be enough to keep him through, as Ramacron's dropping back a little bit here. Let's go with Alex. The whole train of 4, and this should be a great sprint to the end between these 4 guys. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if DRS has been enabled.
No, it hasn't been enabled yet. They're literally second apart to top 5.
Just have to hope. We just have to hope that they stay within that 1 second for the next lap. See some DRS being used on this back straight.
As FST sets the fastest time of a 1:42. I'm surprised that's the fastest time, since that's pretty slow.
Yeah, Dick's was previous before that for 142.6. So it was 200 of a second quicker.
Hamill's once again falling back a bit, as Ramacron's gaining on Dick Tucker ahead, but not nearly close enough for a move yet. As they head into the tricky sector 2.
Wizard's asking for another safety car, question mark.
There will not be another safety car, I don't think, today, thankfully. Ramacron's closed up to half a second. Dick Tucker gets a little wide there. See if FST can... FST is definitely going to be hoping that Dick and Ramacron will get all squabbly on each other and let him sneak off to the win.
Yeah, they're all evenly paced right now because they're all even the same tire content as well.
It's all down to
So
skill.
It's going to be some good racing between the 4 here.
All right. Ramacron
Drive just set the fastest first sector on that one, that last update.
7/10, no DRS. And once again, not close enough, as Alex is 1.4, Dick is 1.4 as well. And everyone else is dropping off. Now we get DRS, and we'll see if Ramacron can get a good exit here, open up that back wing, and chase down the driver in front of him. Once again, not close enough.
Does seem to be making up time though through sector 2.
Well, now that DRS is enabled, and he'll have DRS as we get a yellow flag. It looks like Era once again having trouble.
Eiston.
Is it Eiston? Okay.
Yep,
One of the Alfa Romeos. It's usually one of them. But Dick Tucker is desperately trying to get within 1 second of FST, so he at least has some DRS to use to defend. Well, I don't know if we'll have it as he drops down 4/10 there through the castle section. And Ramacron will have a great opportunity to overtake here if he can hit these next 2 corners well. As Dick slides, he put the back tires into the wall instead of his front, preserving that front wing. And Ramacron is licking his chops now as they exit turn 16 down the long straights within half a second. We'll have DRS. I expect an overtake here.
Yep.
His DRS is open. Dick Tucker squeezes to the left side, forcing Ramacron to the outside as they touch just slightly. As Allbor retires and safety car, Ramacron just gets that overtake done before the safety car comes out. And 21 is the way to go. It's All Boy. Couldn't make it through those high-speed corners in the start of Sector 3. And it's really going to be an interesting who blinks first. Will we have someone go for softs with 5 laps to go, or will they stay out with their mediums? I don't know. It could be an interesting decision.
Oh.
What?
Contact between Dick Tucker and Ramacron.
Oh my. Oh my. That is not good.
I don't know what happened there. Looks like someone it looks like someone brake checked.
It's probably because of the delta.
Oh yeah. And they just went right into each other. So they're gonna have to pit now.
That is not good for them.
That might have just given FST.
Ooh, don't DNF, boys. And that gives us 5 retirements.
Isotin and Ara both went off in the same corner again with contact.
They don't like to play well together, those teammates. No front wing for Dick Tucker, and I'm sure someone's going to complain about that.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be seeing that in the steward reports.
Into the pits they go. Oh, no! And that's it for Dick Tucker. Misjudged the braking into the pits. He is out of the race. And Camel is into 3rd. Goodness gracious.
Kind of seeing the race fall apart here at the end.
6 retirements, half of the field. I think everyone's going to be happy that Baku's going to be behind them on the schedule for sure. There's never a good race around here, unfortunately. Let's see here. He's missing an end plate. The safety car might be out for a few laps while everyone pits and catches up. Let's hope people can get this taken care of quickly.
Yeah, we have like a minute in between the Alphas and 4th place Ramacron.
Oh.
So it might be a while.
But, I mean, they're surviving. I mean, they're going slowly, but they're going slow enough to survive. So they'll get some nice points for Alpha today.
Yep.
They'll be happy about that. He's going to stay out, looks like, with his broken wing. He probably figures he's not going to overtake anybody anyway, so we'll just trudge along. Yep. Ramacron on the softs, he will have a great advantage over the other drivers if he can get past Camel quickly and challenge Alex. I don't know if DRS will be able to open up, so that might be a big disadvantage.
Yeah, and you also have to consider the penalty he might get after the race as well.
That's a good point. He has a 5-second penalty.
So I think Camel...
in game for the collision.
Oh, so, Camel had 6 laps though. On
yeah,
his softs.
His softs are going to be tough. So
it's between Alex and FST.
As we'll have one more lap of the safety car, it looks like. What a race, guys, I tell you.
Seems to be plenty of DNFs in these city circuit races. Hopefully these alphas can catch up here before Sector 3. I think we might get another lap for the safety car here.
Really? Please, no.
They're still like 18 seconds back.
Please, Ara. Please catch up.
No, he's not even through Castle yet. So we're gonna get another lap, I think.
Well, supposedly we have a big storm. Oh, safety car is
Oh,
in.
thank goodness.
Praise the
Thank
Lord.
goodness.
I was just saying, we have a storm rolling through my area, so if I disappear, that's what's happening. Armageddon occurred. So, let's see here. FST and Alex with their 7-lap-old mediums. Camo with his 7-lap-old softs. Will try to fend off Ramacron with his fresh set of softs in 4th. Though he does have an in-game penalty. We'll see if that stays. As FST backs up the pack. And then goes green. We are racing once again in Baku. Looks like Camel doesn't get the best as Ramacron easily swoops past. That was incredibly simple, it seems, as Ramacron gets right along with him.
Yeah, all over the back of Alex.
He is all over the back. Will he be close enough? Will he try to brake later? He will try to brake later, leaving space. Alex has the inside corner for the next turn, but backs out of it, and Ramacron is already 3 turns in. Ramacron is into 2nd place, and he's going to be chasing down FST for the win. That's going to be interesting to watch. See if Camel with his softs, see if they're still fresh enough to be able to get past Alex into the podium position. He will be wanting to do that for sure. Slow there to the castle section, though, as Alex goes a little bit deep. But FST is able to open up a 1.5-second gap already, 1.6, so we'll see if his driving skills will do him well.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't make any mistakes, should be fine here.
He just has 2 more laps to survive. Let's go on with Camel, see if he can make a move on Alex down this straight. Oh, no, he will not. Hit that curb. That's one of those high curbs that will kill you. Unseals the car. Nowhere to go but drop back. As Ramacron, 1.3, he's closing that up a bit. Still out of DRS range, though.
Yep.
We'll run along here with Ramacron as he chases down the leader FST. Closing it down to 1 second. See his patch to the casual section. Ramacron should have a great advantages with his grippy softs. Hits that curb though, which isn't ideal. I don't know why so many drivers are doing that, but it's not the right line.
This is really the only curve that you can go over. That one might be for the castle section.
And it's down to 0.8 of a second. See if he can, FST can edge it out of DRS, although it's not enabled yet, I don't believe. It should get
Yeah,
for
we
the
might only
last
get it.
for the last lap,
Yeah.
so
So we can stay within.
FST cuts that corner quite significantly.
Maybe we can see a race to the line here on the last lap.
That could be exciting. FSC is able to open up just a touch. We'll see if DRS is enabled. It is enabled for the last lap. And Ramacron should get it down here out of turn 2. And this could be on for an exciting finish. Clean exit, DRS, the wing opens up. Here they come, down the straight. I don't expect to move here.
No.
Looks like FST is harvesting that ERS as much as he can. He's going to be putting it on hat lap for sure. Let's see, he got 38% Ramacron, so he's going to be fine. Let's check what FST has, 37%, so they're both fine.
Yeah, but that gap is no longer. They're right on each other right now.
There.
So I think we'll see a race to the line here.
Yep, it's all going to be about out of the exit, out of turn 16.
Ooh, well, FST made contact there through castle section, so it might all be over.
It might not matter down the straight if it has just enough to take those corners well. We shall see.
See how much he damaged his wing.
Has to brake early. He once again takes an adventurous hop over those curbs. It's half a second.
Looks like he lost both end plates.
Here we go. It's all going to be whether he can keep that foot down through the curbs. If not, he can't.
Oh.
And Ramacron
He's gonna
is
get,
going to get him.
This is
DRS is open. He has the lift. That is the killer. Do the line. FST keeps it. I don't know what Ramacron was doing.
Well, he had looks like he had an unserved 5-second penalty
Yes,
as well, so
yes.
it didn't end up mattering.
He should have gone to the inside there. I don't know why he tried to sneak to the outside. Not the right move. But FST manages to keep his lead. Takes the win. Alex gets second place. Congratulations to him. Ramacron with third. And well done to them. Well done to them. I am baffled that Ramacron didn't take the inside line there, but it is what it is. FST hangs on with no end plates. Takes the win for Toro Rosso. And he's going to be a happy man. That's going to be 2 wins in a row for FST. He's come into the league and taken it by storm. It's been a close races, but he's just had the ability to hang ahead for the when it counts. All right, there you have it. 6 DNFs. 6 were able to finish the race. The Alfa Romeo team gets a good haul of points by just surviving 5th and 6th. Toro Rosso gets another great set of points, 1st and 4th. And the Williams and McLaren and Toro Rosso seem to be the teams to be racing each other for this championship. We will be going to interviews here shortly, and we should get the race winner FST, and we will be back in a moment. All right, we are here right now with the race winner FST. Last time we interviewed him after his impressive win in Singapore, and he proudly proclaimed that he would be guaranteed to win again in Baku. To be honest, I doubted that, but here we are. He is the winner in Baku as well. How was that drive for you, FST?
Last lap, I excited.
Yes, last lap was to the edge. You sealed off the outside, and Ramacron stayed to the outside instead of trying to go to the inside, giving you the win, even though you didn't have those end plates. I guess the main question I have to ask you is, last week you said you'd win in Baku. You delivered. Will you win in Germany next week?
F1 2020 lost Germany. So I want to win Germany.
All right, there you have it. FST now says he's going to win 3 in a row. That good old hat trick, and we'll see if he does it. Congratulations on the win, FST. Great to watch you drive. Exciting finish to the race. Congratulations, and best of luck next week. Thank you.
Thank you, Kamehameha.
Yep. All right. We are here also with second place finisher, Alex.
Hey, guys.
Howdy. That was an interesting bit of strategy there at the end of the race. Kind of walk through what you were thinking there with the safety car coming in there with about 8 laps to go. Mediums and softs were the option. Kind of what was going through your head?
Through my head, I was thinking, maybe FST is gonna box or something. So I tried to stick it on my mediums. They weren't that worn, but it's a thing in Baku. The rears get really worn quick, and so I decided to stay out for the track position. And I didn't manage my ERS well on the restart, and that's what got Ramacron to do me around the outside like that. And so I was just hoping that maybe he had a penalty or whatever, and then going through castle section, I see debris on the circuit, and I go, whoa, time to put the battery back up and push a little bit more here till the end.
Yep.
So yeah, it was quite interesting at the end there.
Well, I mean, we've seen a record number of DNFs the past 2-3 races even. You've managed to finish each race. What's your secret?
If you want to know my secret, you're gonna have to ask Secret himself. He keeps all the secrets.
Well, he hasn't been keeping it because he hasn't been able to finish the past 2 races. So
honestly, I don't know what happened, but Secret and I've been racing for a while. But my secret, I would say, to keeping it clean is, honestly, I don't feel like I'm pushing 100% each race. It's more like, I try to drive a little bit more conservative until it really matters where I could risk it. I don't want to risk getting damage or penalties early on.
All right. Well, that sounds like a great plan. How confident are you in next week in Germany? Do you think you can have another good finish there?
Turn 1's going to be tricky. Lots of penalties for sure.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I'm decently strong at Germany, so I don't know. We'll see. I think it'll be another good race.
All right. Well, best of luck in Germany. Thanks for your insights, and take care.
You too. See you guys.
All right. All right. That is all the interviews we have today. Exciting race. 12 racers, 6 DNF'd. Half of the field were unable to finish the tricky tracks of Azerbaijan. But next week we move on to a much easier and more familiar track of the Hockenheim Ring in Germany. Look forward to that. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a great week. We have our races on Tuesday and Thursday in the Assist League, which will be Thursday will be Baku. Tuesday I apologize. It will be Thursday and Saturday. Thursday will be Baku again for Assist 2. Saturday will be Assist 1 in Germany. Looking forward to that. Hoping the weather stays good. Beyond that, Biggle, potentially, and Nihai will see you next week in Germany for the non-assist race. Have a great week and look forward to seeing you guys then. Take care.